Hey guys, Xiaomi has just launched its latest flagships in Malaysia with the Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro. It's clear that the Chinese manufacturer wants to compete with the big boys, both in terms of specs and especially the price. Here's everything you need to know. The Xiaomi 13 series very closely mirrors the Samsung Galaxy S23 lineup, though without any form of mid-range plus model. The standard 13 has a flat 6.36-inch 1080p OLED display with symmetrical bezels all around. Added to that, you have flat sides that, to be honest, look a little iPhone-y. Stepping up to the Pro model, and you get a much larger 6.73-inch curved display. The increase in size also brings with it a bump in resolution to 1440p. Both models feature a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate, a 200Hz touch sampling rate, up to 1000 nits of brightness, and a peak brightness of 1900 nits. The latter almost matching the iPhone 14 Pro, so that's very good to see. But just like the S23 series, it's the cameras that are the biggest difference between the 13 and 13 Pro. Both phones carry the Leica branding, but the Xiaomi 13 has your usual flagship camera system, consisting of 50-megapixel main, ultra-wide, and telephoto shooters. But it's the 13 Pro that carries the big guns. That's right, us Malaysians are finally getting the 1-inch sensor for its main camera, first seen on the 12S Ultra. You can check out our camera comparison between the 12S Ultra and the iPhone 13 Pro in the top right corner. But suffice to say that it produces some of the most impressive images we've ever seen from a smartphone. Hopefully, there's been some software tweaks this year to make it even better. The other difference between 13 and 13 Pro are the batteries. The regular 13 uses a 4500 mAh battery and supports up to 67 watts fast charging, 50 watts wireless charging, and 10 watts of reverse charging. On the other hand, the 13 Pro bumps the capacity up to 4820 mAh. That's a bit less than the S23 Ultra. But the Xiaomi responds by having up to 120 watts of fast charging. Xiaomi is also finally realizing that flagship phone buyers might want their devices to withstand being dropped in a sink. So it's added IP68 water resistance to both models. But strangely, only the 13 Pro has Gorilla Glass Victus for the screen, so you better get a case for the regular 13. Otherwise, the Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro are identical to each other. They are both powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, along with 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. The 13 Pro has the option of 512 gigs of storage, but naturally it's a bit more expensive. The other features are the same across both phones, with 5G connectivity, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC, and Dolby Atmos stereo speakers, all being fitted as standard. And of course, you get Xiaomi's trademark IR Blaster, which you can use to control TVs, air cons, and so on. Both the Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro are available in either black, white, or green, with a glass back on the 13 and ceramic on the 13 Pro. There's also a blue sort of vegan leather option on both models. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the price. The Xiaomi 13 is priced at 3,499 ringgit, making it 400 ringgit cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy S23. And you get more RAM and double the base storage. Moving up to the 13 Pro will cost you 4,599 ringgit, undercutting the S23 Ultra by more than 1,000 ringgit. Doubling the storage to 512 gigs also bumps up the price to 4,999 ringgit. You can spend a lot more, 1,000 ringgit more, on the limited edition package that includes a Watch S1 Pro, a Buds 4 Pro, and a 10,000 mAh power bank. Xiaomi says that the pack is worth more than 7,000 ringgit. The phones go on sale on March 7, and if you pre-order from Shopee or Lazada now, you'll get a 699 ringgit voucher to spend on Xiaomi's smart home appliances. If you order the Pro, that voucher grows to 799 ringgit. On the other hand, if you pre-order from Xiaomi's physical stores, you'll receive a 43-inch and a 58-inch TV respectively with your Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro. Buyers who purchase their phones after March 7 will instead receive a pair of Redmi Buds 4 for a limited time. So there you have it, the Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro. These look like the first genuine competitors to Samsung and Apple's flagship juggernauts. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.